There is magic in the galaxy. Turns out humanity manifests it in their built creations. While most species use magic subconsciously, humans literally build it. But there are now a few humans that can manifest magic subconsciously, which is quite terrifying since these ones graduate with a huge peculiarity. A great example is a college student whose thesis was on the strongest ice attack ever. His name is Francois, aged at around 19, his 5th year in the Galactic College Coven, one of the most prestigious and neutral magic schools. Believe it or not, this isn't his first thesis, which is required for a high honor graduation and immediate academic referral to many intergalactic institutions. He made things such as the simple fridge spell, a working self-sustaining spell that keeps anything that needs to be frozen to stay frozen, using a unique cooling system similar to a refrigerator. This allows for supplies to require less energy, meaning batteries last longer. Another spell he developed is a whirlwind spell that was basically able to launch even small objects the size of a marble across vast distances. Now humans, as always, will find a way to weaponize their discoveries. The only exception is food, which surprisingly comprises 90% of our human students, which is a good thing as food culture is progressing very well, making synthetic meat and vegetables obsolete and a non-factor when supplies are low. However, his graduation thesis was the strongest ice attack ever. We found it not surprising, but his claim was, well, let's just say we had more than a few millennia-old professors who scoffed at his project idea. But they were not proud in the way they would belittle his thesis, but instead dared him to prove them wrong, as they would also come up with an ice attack. Thesis day arrived and Francois told us to go to a dead world with a lot of water. Wasn't that hard? A lot of slave empires that the humans defeated left a few dead worlds. One was Limbacy 4, named after a human joke, and for the weird anomalies, it had sufficient water. We landed and our 2 professors, each at least 8 millennia, casted a spell that could turn 20 kilometers in a circle into a frozen tundra. Our head professor applauded, but Francois smiled in a cocky way as he looked over a vast, toxic, oceanic, acidic sludge. Watch this. With an incantation that was half the length of the professor's, basically Latin for strongest ice attack ever, he literally froze every ocean on the planet, the after effect being immediately sub-zero temperatures that made the anomalies of the planet evolve into ice-based monstrosities. So that's what I can do. As we all sighed in relief. As far as I can do, individually. As we just stopped him there and said, no more, you pass at the top of your class. Really? 'Cause if I change a few words, I could melt the ice and cause steam to, as I grabbed him and firmly said, you pass, okay, it's enough. Francois graduated and ended up owning an ice cream business empire that spanned 3 galaxies.